Hi everyone, how are you doing today? It is, show goodness, I got a thing sticking up here. It is shot in the eye day for my husband who is a diabetic and has macular degeneration. And this is how we're saving his sight. So today is a doctor's appointment to get the injection in his eye and then bring him home and put him to bed, and he sleeps off the pain for like 8 hours and then he's good to go. But we're saving his sight, so that's the main thing. Hi, I'm Peggy. I am your makeup girlfriend who shares mature skin things. I'm 69, so I like to share skincare. I like to share makeup. I like to share anything that makes our lives easier as mature women. Anything from the collagen I take. I'm an open book. Just ask me almost anything and I'll tell you. Okay, today we're using our Seint cream makeup, and what I'm going to do is use, this is the I'm sorry, I just went a blank. What is this? This is the smudge brush, and this is what I like to use to apply before I blend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my, I just washed it, so let's get in. Start with my concealer. So where does concealer go? It goes in between the eyebrows on the forehead, down the center of the nose, on the Cupid's bow. There we go. Make a little, what do they call that? Who was the really, going back to the 20s and 30s, the guy that had the little mustache like that. And then the center of the chin. This is where we go with the vertical line. Now we're going to hit the horizontal, which is the inner and outer corners of each eye. We got the inner done. Now we're going to catch the outer. And again, this is concealer. The reason we're not going all the way underneath the eye like some of the younger ladies do is because we have crepe skin under there. So we don't want to accentuate that. That's the only reason. So only product that's going to go under that eye is going to be what we blend from the side. So we're not going to do the pie shape or the moon shape or whatever the heck it is we used to do. Alrighty, now we're going to move on and we're going to go to what is next, which is my main shade. And I'm going to just use it as a filler, kind of, sort of. I'm not putting a whole lot on, and I'm only putting it where I'm not going to have any other makeup, and it's going to blend in beautifully. Here we go. Again, this is Seint Cream makeup. It's been around for quite a while. And I don't know anyone who uses it regularly that doesn't love it. So now that's all we have to do there. Now we're going to come to the contour. Contour goes up around the forehead because what we're doing is we are creating shadows. Why do we create shadows? Shadows help you frame the face and help you actually sculpt your face. So we're going to go up here, especially for me because I have a very high forehead. So this shadow is going to make it not appear to be as high as it actually is. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to catch the cheekbone and go right up towards the ear. There we go. How much you use is strictly up to you. How dark do you want to go? How much of a shadow do you want to appear? And I like to start right at the corner of the eye and go up. And again, your cheekbone, if you feel your face, press around your cheeks. Your cheekbone is like a round bone. It's real easy to find. And you just want to follow it, but you want to go diagonally from the outer corner of your eye up towards the top part of your ear. Now, I'm also going to catch right here, and we're going to contour my nose right on the side of where I put the concealer. There we go. Now, did you notice the difference? Look how much narrower my nose looks now. And if you really wanted to deep set your eyes, contour up here, right here, from your nose up almost to your eyebrow. See how that makes my eyes look a little bit deeper and further back, further apart than they actually are. I like that look, so that's what I do. Now, today I'm using Huckleberry as my blush shade. So I'm going to go right above. Now I use a lot because I like color. I'm going to go right above that contour line, and I'm also going to use it on my lips. I love berry colors. They're like my favorite go-to. There we go. There we go. I like to kind of come up to on the top lip because due to loss of volume, age, you name it, at 69, I've probably lost just about everything. But I like to go kind of along the lip line because it makes it, my top lip especially, look a little bit better than it naturally does. I used to have a larger top lip, but over time. Okay. There we go. Now another thing, since with age, you get these little lines, or how your smile, the cracks in your lips kind of point down. Well, just don't go with your lipstick. Stop it about right here. Don't go all the way to the corner the way we used to. I love watching some of the younger girls that just go all the way around, and I thought, yeah, one day you're not going to be able to do that either. But anyway, what it does is it kind of brings your smile up. It lifts it. So don't go all the way to the corners of your mouth. That's a biggie to me. That's a real biggie. Now I'm going to use my 3D brush and we're just going to blend. It's so simple with Seint because it is a cream makeup, so it blends so easily. There we go. And also, you're not going to look like you have a mask on. It's going to give you more of a natural look, which is what I'm looking for. Again, I am past the age to where I can wear heavy full coverage makeup and it not look like heavy full coverage makeup. So that's what I'm trying to do, is look as natural as I can and as much like me as I can, but a little bit better, you know, just a little bit. Here we go. So we're just blending. Now we're just going to do a little tap on either side of the nose. Since we took the time to contour it, you don't want to blend it all the way out, and sometimes it's real easy to do that. I think the hardest part of learning to do this makeup is the blend, because we're so used to just blending everything all over our face, and you want to blend each shade. They want to meet together and marry. You don't want them to be all jumbled together like a roux. So again, I'm from Louisiana, so roux is how we start our gravy. Okay, here we go. We're just tapping right here, excuse me, and catching underneath our eye. Again, what little bit of product is all you need to go underneath your eye. Now, if you do have dark circles or purple circles or circles, you know, any kind of circles that bothers you under your eye, we may need a color corrector. But more times than not, we don't. So here we go. We're just going to catch this main shade. And then we're going to jump up here and catch this contour. Now you want to go all the way up into your hairline because you don't want to look at the side and then see that white line. Since you took the time to make your face, you want to keep it as nice looking as possible. Okay, now we're going to come over here and we're just going to tap twice up and down on that contour and then grab that lip and cheek and just work it up with the contour. There we go. See how I'm keeping it high on my cheek, lifted, so everything is going to pull my face up just a little bit or give it the illusion. It's all where you want them to look. There we go. So do the same thing over here and then just tap it up. There we go. So easy, so simple. And that's it, ladies. Cream makeup does need to be set, and you can do it in one of two ways. You can either use a setting powder or a setting spray. You can use the one of your choice, and just because I had it showing someone online in the other room, it's not here, but I prefer a setting powder. So you would just lightly set with a very, very fluffy brush. I like to use our... let me see if I can grab it here. I like to use the blush and bronzer brush, which is very, very fluffy, so you don't get a whole lot on your brush to set mine with. So again, I'll have to set it once I get off of here. The other thing that you can do, and since I'm a little bit in a hurry, I think I'm just going to share that with you too here, is I'm going to grab, again, the smudge brush. And I'm going to grab just a little bit of my contour and I'm going to use it as my eyeshadow. I feel, and this is me, but I feel if you have something on your eyes, it's just a prettier appearance. And it doesn't have to be a lot. As you can see, it looks like it's very, very dark, but you can build on it and make it as dark as you want. But this is just my contour shade, and there you go. See the difference? It just gives a little bit more of a finished look with just that little bit of something on there. And it doesn't take long, and you know what? It's already in your palette. And usually these cool tones, which are contour, usually is a cool tone, it goes with anything. That's the best part. It takes the guesswork out. There you go. And these are just little tricks that can help you look just a tad better, a tad more put together, and mainly look like you. Now, how do you get started with Seint? It's one compact. I always forget to say that, but everything you need is in one compact. Ha, guess what? My setting powder is right here, so let's grab it. Okay, because this is a little bit shiny for me. So I'm just going to tap into it and then see the difference. You still have that really warm glow, but you're not, I feel it's a greasy look, but that's just me. There we go. Now, how do you get started with Seint? It's so simple. You just need a color match. And I'm happy to do that for you, free of charge, and under no obligation whatsoever to buy. So if you're interested in a color match, drop match me in the comments and I'll send you directions for what I need. And that way your picture, because I'm going to need a makeup-free selfie. But this is the best part. I'll never put it on the internet or anywhere else. It's safe with me. I delete them after I color match you. And again, a color match is totally free and there's no obligation to buy whatsoever. You are so wonderful. You've been a great audience. So just drop match me in the comment if you'd like a free color match to Seint Cream. You start with 4 shades, the 4 that I used, and you build from there, or you just stay there. Either way, however you want to do it. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, everyone.